tricks of the trade. Why do I do my fat burners an hour before the workout instead of 5 minutes before? All those kind of little details. I'm sorry, you heard it when you're 17 and you're 50 and you're telling me you got an injury. If that's not taken care of in the first year or 2 years, then it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And then Billy, regardless of a bad lower back relative, he trashes it doing wrestling. All right, so we are working on some stuff today, which is great. Some fun. This next couple of days is gonna be really fun for us here at the headquarters here in California. I got the people in Florida working their butts off. I got the people in the Middle East working their butts off, getting things going. But we're working on some fun stuff for you guys. Let's make sure that you guys, though, from Tim, all of you guys, Mary, really important for you, Mary, to find out what we can do as you are continuing to go through what you're going through. You're a great point, Mary. This is from Mary right here, who's on this and in the Titan Crew. She is one of these people that. So if you ask me right now, who should I follow to watch how they're going through the program, how they're doing it? I would say talk to Mary, because we came up with a way that Mary can still continue forward dealing with some to me, some big issues, because I've had a pet and I kind of shut down when my pet gets sick and stuff like that. So she's doing something where she's still moving or holding still, at least keeping everything she did, to continue to hold on to the process that we were working through. So it's a huge kind of thing. And I know you guys go, well, how's that beneficial? It may not be beneficial today. It may be beneficial in 5 years. It may be beneficial to you in 10 years, but you'll remember it, because I think most of you think that you just go through life, you don't get injured, you can continue to work out if you want, nothing happens. It doesn't work that way in no sense. And I was lucky enough to sit here and talk to you about that and tell you I started at 9. During that time, I had ups and downs. I've lost both of my parents. I've lost my first adult dogs that were my dogs in California. I've had some very lonely times in California, and I continued on a regimen that at least I held on to it at the time, never took a step back, and then continued forward when I felt emotionally better and everything. So those are really important things. And we're going to put up our first video about the treatment I did. And I need you guys to watch this. And again, this treatment, the PRP treatment, is something for anybody. He works with kids in the teenage years that are doing high school or college sports. And again, it's usually based around sports, because I think people that aren't being active when they're younger feel like, I'm not a pro baseball player, so why would I go do this? And then what happens is that injury, when you get it, and I've talked to a lot of people, and Jeffrey can just verify this. I have tons of one-on-ones that check in, and they go, yeah, I have a back injury. Okay, so when did you just hurt that? Oh no, I hurt it in high school. How old are you? 50. I'm sorry, you heard it when you were 17 and you're 50 and you're telling me you had an injury? If that's not taken care of in the first year or 2 years, then it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And then, so the point here I'm trying to make is, please do not run away from injuries. Get them fixed. Do the very best you can get them fixed, and then train around those, but still getting blood into those spots. Okay, that's a really important one, I think, for all of you guys. Hey guys, I got so much going, but I just want to jump on here again. Thursday, we're doing this. We're going to jump on there and we're going to do the room. I'll test it later today, just to make sure we're good, and we'll keep pushing. Man, let's stay true to it. How many of you, let me know, how many of you did what I did yesterday and trained that way? This week we could take off Friday and Saturday. I'll be doing videos with a lot of people. CT is actually a friend. So sometimes, you collaborate with people just to work out with them and stuff. But CT is actually a family friend. So Yeah, we'll do more videos in the future. Oh, thanks, Scotty, for getting back. Yeah, I asked Scotty this morning during my morning swim, how did he like, and I got to tell Jeffrey too, I'm glad you reminded me of this. I asked him, how did he like me pulling all of these old school guys on this last week? Because what I'd like to do is pull on a lot of youngsters getting ready for the New Year's and show you guys how these guys think and see if that can help some of you younger guys with the mindsets for these guys. Sound good? I appreciate that. Yeah, Billy Gunn and Clark are both, a year away from 60. So it's great to have those kind of guys, and mostly those kind of guys that both look like they're body-wise of 20-year-olds, and still move and groove and do everything. But also, I think one of the biggest things I took away from Billy is that Billy, regardless of a bad lower back relative, he trashes it doing wrestling, but he still does squats. He still does the stuff. We just worked around it. So go watch that video if you haven't seen it. It's over on YouTube. It's a brilliant video talking about how you work through things. You do not give up. You do not stop. Because if you stop or give up, you're never going back. Let me say that again. You will never go back. It does not get to a point as you age. It does not get easier. It only gets harder. And that's why the mindsets have to get harder with it. All right. All right. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. 12 Days of Fitness starts today. Just throw that up there. There's a link that's going to go on here, and we'll make sure to pin it to the top also when this video goes live for you guys. Also, I want to say this. The 300 Spartans, well, Titan Crew has hit 300. We went from 10,000, got rid of everybody, and now we have 300 soldiers in the sense of peaceful warriors, people that are willing to do it and willing to go. So I love the concept that we hit 300, and I really want to make that clear. That's 300 real Titans around the world committed to getting better. And I love that. I love the 300 much more than having the number of 10,000. I think most people would love the 10,000, but nah, it's just it's the strong 300 are more powerful. Mm-hmm. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging. Let us know if you guys need anything from us, what you would like to see, what kind of YouTubes you'd like to see, what more information would you guys like to see, and tricks of the trade. Why do I do my fat burners an hour before the workout instead of 5 minutes before? All those kind of little details.